identity. The folks that attacked them didn't know who they were, presumably, possibly didn't know that they were Americans. But according to that U.S. official, they were visiting that town for medical procedures. And that mirrors what we heard earlier today from Mexican presidents saying that the Americans were there to buy medicine. Of course, we're trying to learn more about those circumstances, but it's worth noting that the State Department has warned Americans against traveling to this state in Mexico, specifically because of the criminal activity that takes place there, citing kidnappings that have taken place there on the State Department website. So this is an area that has a history of being very violent and very dangerous for travelers. Now, what we are learning is that Mexico and the U.S. are working tremendously hard to try and figure out what exactly happened here, where these Americans are, because we still don't know where they are right now or what their identity is. And we heard earlier today from the U.S. ambassador to Mexico, Ken Salazar, saying officials from various U.S. law enforcement agencies are working with Mexican authorities at all levels of government to achieve the safe return of our compatriots. Obviously, we're watching that, and the FBI is also offering up to $50,000 for any information that could lead to arrests or the locations of these Americans.
Kali, I know that there are still lots of questions here, so I understand if you don't have the answer to this, but do we know anything about the group that they encountered and who would have been typically in this region that makes it so dangerous?
We really don't know much about that group. I mean, the most that we know is in that video that you played at the beginning of this, which just, presents some images but doesn't tell us anything about who those individuals are. And that is a key question here. But this is an area that is known, as I was saying, for organized crime. It is an area that has been overtaken as part of the drug war that has happened in Mexico over the last, 5 to 10 years or so. And so that could presumably play into this. That could be part of the mistaken identity that they thought these Americans were related to some folks related to, drug trades or the like, but we really just don't know yet. So it's speculative to go there, and we'll wait to hear more information from the State Department, from the FBI, from the Mexican government.